Welcome back, boys. I am no longer sick as a dog, having pneumonia and everything else. Somewhat feel like 85, 95% better. Verlis, how's everything going, buddy? Because I know everything was crazy with you.
Well,
I've
we
had
got
crazy
Pokemon
weeks and
Pokopia, so I'm already exhausted and tired, and I don't want to be on camera anymore. And it's as you're not like when I was ready to go and I was good, you were sick, and now I'm exhausted. And also, like, I guess we're going back to longer videos, so comment down below. Did you prefer that? It was my idea to split the show into segments. If that was a bad idea, this is your time to roast me, and I can't even retaliate. But maybe if I was a good idea, you can glaze me as well. Do you want segments? Do you want longer shows? With the longer shows, we can talk more about life stuff because it isn't only story beats. So yeah, I'm still also trying to
exactly.
rebuild my set. And like if you watch Markiplier or PewDiePie and you see that they have like the triangle tile foam in their setup and they're just like in a box of foam, I tried to build that and it's devolved into a blanket fort and nothing is working anymore. And I've swapped out the chair that was trying to kill me for a couch and now the camera won't work and yeah, so little longer till we get the cameras back on.
The couch thing, when I started YouTube probably like 8 years ago, I was doing it sitting on the floor at a kitchen table. I upgraded to a couch after a little while, but I totally started with a waist high kitchen table with like a laptop that was absolutely underpowered to do anything on. And I was sitting on the floor. And that's where I started. So I completely understand that this shit's horrible sometimes.
Well, the thing is, like, I tried to be legit and get the gaming chair and do things to my posture, and it didn't really feel much better. So I was like, all right, revert to couch because I was in the gaming couch in 2019. Yeah, 2019. Because I had like an actual proper chair for Pokemon Let's Go, and then for Sword and Shield, we went to the gaming couch, and I was rocking that with green screen and everything. It was great. So every time I try to upgrade my setup, it gets worse. It becomes like a massive downgrade.
I don't
But now
think
I'm using the same couch. However, the couch has not aged well in storage, so it's lumpier and less comfortable.
oof. Yeah.
I'm
So
actually, and now I'm contemplating. Okay, do I rip out some of the foam or not the foam, the fluff? Because I think this is just stuffing. So I'm thinking about like making a cut, taking out
what
like a third.
what it should be is it should be like denser foam around the springs, and then like the fluff that you get in like shitty pillows. You can get the shitty pillow foam from Walmart for like $5 and just refoam those cushions and it'll smooth them right
Oh, it's
out.
$10 now. Ask me how I know because I've been refoaming and rebedding my my room.
Yeah. But like, so I wanted to do a couch setup for like the longest time. Like, and if I'm able to get like an office or a studio set up to the point where, we have people coming over and hanging out and
Hmm.
like things are live and stuff, that's eventually what I think I want. Like a big ass U sectional with like a square table in it to hold the mics and the drinks and whatever, and just everybody chilling the fuck out.
That's what this
But
couch started life as, and I was doing Sun and Moon content on the U sectional, and then whenever like I was done, I just slept right there, right in front of my computer. Boom, right back into content. Now it's just one corner piece has survived. It's all bottom heavy. So like all the shit is
yeah,
sagged to the bottom. So I'm like, oh, I need to cut in and fluff this back out, take out like a third maybe. But if I fuck up the couch, it's over. I got nothing. I'm going back to like a folding chair.
I was telling my fiance about that actually. When I was sitting on the floor, I swapped to playing video games. I know you probably don't know these, but there's like these character folding chairs and tables that you get for like little kids, like toddlers. And they're like pressboard essentially with like a little bit of vinyl holding on a little piece of foam, and they're really not comfortable. But I used to sit in front of the TV with the little plastic folding chair that we had for the kid before like we upgraded them. So I just got one of the folding chairs and was like, I need this to sit in front of the little 32-inch TV back when I didn't have a, huge ass living room set and everything else. I was like, dude, that shit was so nice because like you could just move the chair where the fuck you wanted it. And I have this big ass fucking setup. I gotta go into my right now in my room, but like it was downstairs. I don't like doing fucking gaming like this and just sitting in my
Hmm.
office and chilling like this. I don't like this.
All of my Breath of the Wild content was done on the floor in a beanbag. That was peak.
Like it just would be nice to like actually have like a full entire setup and shit where there's like a couch and we're all hanging out and shit like that. It would be thoroughly nice to do that. And I want to do it at some point. I know me and the kids were talking about getting rid of the couch downstairs and literally just creating like a LAN room downstairs and
Mm-hmm.
putting their computers downstairs too. But it's like I need like sound and things to sound right and everything else. And I feel like that would end up sounding like shit at some point,
It would
especially
be
with him
expensive
wanting
to
to
make
go,
it sound right. That'd be like 2 grand.
especially with him wanting to go pro and shit like that. Like that could end up turning out horrible.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been one hell of a time, I guess, for you. So the other fucking day, my fiance and my son wanted to go to the store real quick to grab like a few things. Just our local grocery store, not Walmart that's like 20 miles down the road, but like the local one that's in town. But it was like freezing fucking cold. It was like 15 degrees, 20 degrees outside. And we have a Dodge Hornet, which is one of those like hybrid cars that has an electric motor and a gas powered motor. They drive all the way there. They get all of the stuff. They open the trunk, get everything into the car, unlock the car, get in the car, go to start the car, and it doesn't fucking start. And it like pops the battery somehow. And it doesn't want to fucking start in any way.
Huh? Wait, what?
It's a 2024. Like it's essentially brand new. Like the motor blew last year, and this motor has like 3,000 miles on it. There should
Well,
be
make them like
zero
they used to.
fucking problems. So I'm like, what in the hell is going on? So we call roadside assistance. They come, they jumpstart the car the next day, and we get it taken care of. We get it home. We're like, fuck it, dude. We're gonna go for a ride. Let it run a little bit the next day. All of the fucking dash lights on. Like every possible dash light you could ever fucking imagine on a car, including will not start, take care of starting, all pop up. All of them.
The one that looks
Yep,
like a
it starts.
faucet.
Yeah, no, every single light that was available to be on the dash, including where the gauge cluster is, do not start, starting engine bad. All of it was on. So we drove like 30 miles trying to get the lights to reset and stuff like that. None of them reset. So like 3 days down the road, I was like, dude, let's go to Chili's. Let's get out of the house. Let's have a nice dinner out and kind of just relax and chill with the kids because like we all fucking need it. We just got over me having pneumonia to the point where I was like fucking dead 90% of the time. Like, let's just get out of the house. Maybe getting out of the house will fucking help us. We walk outside. Car worked perfectly fine the entire time. Go to get in the car. Does the same fucking thing. The outside lights, just the blinkers turn on. Everything else black. Not fucking doing this anymore. Not fucking doing this anymore. Fuck all of this. Fuck this car. Fuck everything. We're getting a new car. You'd be like, okay, Zach, that's the end of your crazy fucking car story for this week, right? No.
Well, I knew it wasn't going to be, but I'm just like, that's tragic that everything's such a mess. What's
Yeah.
insurance doing about this? Like, how fucked are you?
No, I'm happy that this is a lease and it's not my fucking problem.
Good. All right, never
Full
mind. Now I don't
warranty,
feel as bad.
not a fucking problem.
Let's hear how terrible this gets.
Now we get into the fraud. So I found a car online. It was a 2016 Dodge Durango because I was like, okay, let's get a car that fits all the kids. Let's get something that will work and we know is pretty stable and everything else. This car had like 140,000 miles on it, like $10,000. It was like, okay, this is a year worth of like pay to take care of on top of bills and everything. Should be fine. So I call them the next day. I put down the down payment. And they're like, okay, well, it can't go through just you because you need a cosigner. I'm like, okay, like I have a repo because my ex was a fucking idiot who decided to put up our car and say that it was voluntarily abandoned instead of giving it back to me so that way I could pay it and use it and everything else. So yeah, of course I'm going to need a cosigner. We talk to somebody, we get a cosigner and everything else. So we get approved for the car. Everything's taken fucking care of, right? The loan company calls me and we're like, who's going to drive your car? I was like, my fiance is going to drive my car. I was like, I have a neck injury. I'm incapable of doing so. She's going to drive the car, make sure that everybody's safe and okay and everything else. She's on the insurance. She'll be on the registration. Everything's okay. Like everything. I answered every single one of their questions. the fucking car company who was supposed to deliver the car the day before. This is Friday now. No, this is Thursday now. We're good. The loan company's calling me and like verifying that everything's taken care of. Friday morning rolls around. I get a call. Hey, Zach, we're removing you from the loan because you can't be on it because you're not the one who's going to be driving the car. Your fiance and your co-signer need to be on the loan. Oh, wait, this problem. No, we need to remove your fiance too, only the co-signer. I'm like, you New Jersey motherfucker. So you've held my money for 4 days after telling me my car was going to be delivered on Thursday. We're at Friday now. You have not delivered what you said you were going to do. I'm going to tell you right now. I want the car either in my driveway today or I want my money back by 3 o'clock. And this was like noon. So I hang up with them. I look at my fiance and said, I'm going to go for a walk. I'm going to walk to the post office, mile down the road or whatever. Well, my broken fucking ankle because I had clothes there and I needed to get them and shit like that anyway. So that way they didn't bitch and fucking complain about it. I'm like, and then I'm going to come back and I'm going to deal with this shit. And they're not going to like it. I'm going to give them until 3 o'clock, but that is all they're getting. And if my money is not returned or pending to be returned by 3 o'clock, they're really going to see how much of an asshole I am. Because I literally had the opportunity to flag it with my credit company for fraud because you should use credit cards for big purchases. That's how it works. And so I walk to the post office, walk back, and they give me a call. Probably like I call them at like 2:45 ish. They're like, "Hey, what's going on?" I'm like, "Hey, this is Zach. I want to speak to a manager, like an actual manager, not a fucking finance manager, like the manager or the owner of the entire fucking store, and I want to talk to them now." They direct me back to the person that I've talked to this entire time and has called me on his personal phone and told me, "Hey, I fucked up. He fucked up. Didn't tell me to say this person was driving and that person wasn't driving and blah, 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 blah. Didn't tell me what to say. Just said that he fucked up and forgot to tell me that." So they hand him the phone. He's like, "Hey, how's it going, Zach?" I'm like, "Hey, you need to fix your fuck up now." He's like, what fuck up? I didn't fuck up. You fucked up." What? I was honest. You didn't tell me not to be honest. You told me to sit here and handle this the proper way and go about the things that I normally would do and everything else. So I was honest. If you wanted me to tell them something different, maybe you should have fucking told me. So I told him straight out. I was like, I am 2 seconds away from flagging this as fraud with the credit company. Start the refund now. Show me that it's pending. Otherwise, I'm flagging it as fraud and I will be turning you into the Better Business Bureau because I'm sorry, who's driving my car, regardless of if it's my kid, my next door neighbor, somebody else, a cop, whatever, that should be available. And that's none of your fucking business. Just isn't. So it goes back to pending, and I'm like, okay, awesome. Now we're gonna go fucking car hunting again. We're already a week without a car because these fucking absolute idiots are just, their thumb is shoved so far up their own ass that they're trying to get money out of people and everything else. Because that's what I assume that they were trying to do. They were just trying to be scummy and sketchy and everything else. So I call another place down in the city, just trying to find a Durango because I guess I kind of got my mind set on that because I wanted to complete the whole circle of like one being stolen from me after working my ass off to get one and having neck surgery to now having one again. I wanted that kind of like whole circle because that's kind of like poetic. Maybe it's hard thinking that way, but like it seemed important. So we finally get it into one. And I'm sitting here explaining everything to the dealership that we ended up going through. And he's like, they held your money for a full entire week without dispensing you a car and then told you that because the person that was driving wasn't on the loan, you had a problem, but you needed to remove that person from the loan in order for the loan to be approved. And I'm like, yeah. He's like, that makes no sense at all.
Validation.
It's like, what in the hell is all of this? So we were at that dealership for like 3 hours on Friday. This past Friday, after the drinking episode and everything else that happened with that. And it's just like, dude, I've had such a long fucking week. It's been so tiring, but I have a new car in my driveway. I'm so happy about it. Like it feels relaxing, but goddamn, the last 2 fucking weeks of bullshit has been insane. It just feels like everything has been go, 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 go. And now it's finally calming down, just slowly starting.
Yeah, I that just seems like an overwhelming amount of crap to deal with for no reason. Cause a new car broke.
Yeah. Well, like our lease was up this year anyway. So it was like, okay, we needed to get this shit figured out anyway. Like I understand that there was responsibility to do this, but the fact that some scumbag in Jersey decided to hold on to fucking thousands of dollars for weeks because you need to get your loan done correctly. It's like, dude, you didn't fucking tell me what to tell them. Like if you want me to tell them anything from the truth, be honest and tell me it.
I don't even
Not
know
just
what's red tape and what's bullshit anymore.
he called me on his personal phone and said, "Hey Zach, I fucked up not telling you that. We'll fix it." Okay? Like, what are you talking about? Like, at least be a man in your fucking job. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I say something and I was like, hey, Tony, like, we got this problem, this, and this. If you asked me about it in public, guess what? I would say the same fucking thing. Not because I'm on a show or I'm in this situation or that situation. Is that answer going to ever fucking be different? It's always going to be the same. It's exactly the fucking same. It's always the fucking same. Like, dude, don't like, and that's exactly what I feel is I feel like he was just fucking playing games.
I hate everyone these days.
But it's fucking, it's just stupidity. You know what I'm saying? It's like, dude, I'm not gonna get scammed by you. We're not doing this.
Well, that's what I mean. Like everyone just so burned out on everything and just fucking everything up and not wanting accountability for it. And then like I guess they're just kind of relying on hopefully that person's so burned out from all the fuck ups in his life that he's not going to do anything about it. Every once in a while, you just get someone that's fired up enough to be like, no, I will do something about it, and then it just makes it more complicated.
Yeah, it's like, dude, you're so lucky that I didn't fucking get a hold of your actual manager because I would have your job. I was kind. I was kind. I
Yeah,
didn't keep calling back
he
and like
tried, and
carrying
well,
the
the thing
entire
is, like that,
situation.
and also that stuff used to work and used to be more of like an actual, I wouldn't say threat, but could get action done. Where it's like, hey, someone screwed up, someone's going to take accountability. We can just wrap this up, and then there's no problems, and maybe someone takes a little bit of an L for this, but it's a nice, quick, everything's settled, no one's got any problems. Now everyone's like, fucking sue me or I don't give a fuck.
That money didn't get put back into my account until fucking Tuesday.
Yeah.
I purchased a car on Wednesday. It was ready for me on Friday. Like it wasn't even like I was playing games. I was ready to fucking sign the paperwork. The paperwork that this is the crazy part about it. The contract with the loan company was completely signed. It was done. There was nothing more that needed to be done. It was all done. There was nothing else. And yet the loan company could back out of it because the driver wasn't this person or that. Fuck you.
Because
That's
of
not how
whatever new
contracts
bullshit.
work.
Yeah, because like whatever new bullshit popped up or someone forgetting something. That's what I mean. It's like no one has the patience to deal with this crap anymore.
And then when I was talking to the dude in Brooklyn, he's like, yeah, I hope for your sake that like Jersey has the same law that New York does. And I was like, why? And he's like, well, in New York, when you're sitting here shopping for a car, you can have your credit pulled like 10, 15 times because they'll use different banks and they'll try and test and see what they can get the best rate for you, the best monthly, whatever. And each one of those used to be a hard pull. Now they can do soft pulls and like all of the hard pulls get lumped into one essentially. Like once you get it pulled once, it gets flagged as like, okay, they're buying a car right now. And it's not flagged 15 times anymore. It's just run once. It will only decrease once. And that's it. But he's like, I don't know if New Jersey does that. So, however many times they decided to run your credit is however many times it might be pulled. And I'm like, if they pull this more than once, I'm going to have a big fucking
I would
shit
say
fit.
that's really problematic because that's like, well, every so many of those every couple years, your credit score gets annihilated. That's cool. Buy a house, your credit goes down. Fun. Get a
Then
lease
you
or a
look,
loan.
yeah. Then you look at the crazy thing is like I bought it in 2 days. It was done. Like it wasn't like I was fucking around. It wasn't like, dude, I'm not sure. Am I gonna do this? I was asking for delivery. I was like, I want my car and I want it now. How the fuck you can back out on something literally after it's already been signed is fucking mind blowing. So yeah, it's been that was just part of what's going on, but that's just part of it. I've also now, not been a named guest, but I've been a guest on PKA. You've seen my ugly ass face. Supposedly, I look so much like I hang out in Ohio bars daily that they're confused at what drug I take.
If you really try to think about it, yeah, I see it.
I was like, Ohio? Fuck, man. Like I expected
I
Wigger. I
understand that being
expected
like
all
an
of those
insult since
issues.
you've been like an open New York person, but I would not take another look if I saw you tweaking in the corner of an Ohio bar. Just saying.
Oh, I totally understand it. That's the thing. Is like, dude, I giggle at the fucking comments most of the time. Like, if you're gonna insult me, you're gonna insult me. Like the fact that I'm not 600 pounds, the fact that I don't have like a credit card problem because of like food or drugs is fucking important to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't give a fuck, dude. I'm not 600 pounds. It's fantastic. I don't have a drug issue. Fantastic. It is what it is. But like, mm, but yeah, the car shit has been insane for the past week. And then obviously PK happened. So now I've kind of done part of what I set out to do with this entire podcasting thing, which is insane. Awesome. Congrats guys on being able to announce what you've announced. So that was cool. So the day that we recorded the last episode, I went to Walmart and I heard the craziest, probably Ohio fucking thing that I've ever heard. So in our Walmart store, they have the people that like shop for you and ship stuff out, like accessible to the public. They're not behind the back wall. They're like on the side of the store where like other shit used to be able to be purchased. I think it was paint and tires and stuff. So this little shitty kid fucking walks past and he's like, did you just fucking curse at me? You're not supposed to fucking curse at a little kid. Now he's like 8 or 9. And like, honestly, if you wanted me to guess, they're like the shittiest white trash you've ever seen in your life. Like, this little kid was wearing a white t shirt that was dirty and it was snowing outside. So, like, I don't even know where like he came from. He was wearing rain boots and shorts. Like, it just doesn't make sense. And his mom was shaped like a fucking meatball, and the dad looked like he was a drunk Homer Simpson that hasn't seen his fucking dick in the past 3 years. So the Walmart worker walked over and said, what are you talking about? And this little shithead, and it was a little boy, just starts screeching like a little girl as loud as he possibly can about how you don't curse at little kids.
That is like the most Walmart grift. We're just like, hey, go throw this water on the ground so mommy can slip on it, kind of shit.
So his mommy walks over and was like, what did you say to my kid? What did you say to my kid? And this little like, I'm not saying like little kid, but like little girl, like a little woman. She was like maybe 5'2", 5'3", like shorter than average. Walks over,
I've been on dating apps.
starts
That's like average now. Just saying.
Oh, yeah, we'll get into that. So my, this fucking chick walks over and she's like, "What are you talking about?" This fucking meatball grabs this little girl and it's like starts shaking her. Like, what the fuck are we doing? Like, even if this worker did curse at this little kid, like, what are we doing? Like, how are you gonna curse at a little kid? Like, what the fuck is going on? So I walk into this aisle so that way I could sit here and people watch that like was straight across from the fucking thing instead of standing in the middle of the walkway aisle. So I'm sitting here just
That's
watching
called the
because,
racetrack, by the way.
and I'm just sitting there staring it down. And the Walmart worker, who I guess is not even as smart as the fucking Walmart people, is like, it's okay, you're trespassed. You put your hands on a worker. Like, you didn't even call over anybody to fucking say this. You didn't call in asset protection. You didn't call in security. You didn't call in fucking nothing. You're just saying people are banned from Walmart because a little kid thought he got cursed at. And then all hell broke loose. Like, what in the absolute fuck are you talking about? Just what in the fuck is going on? Like, it's the most people of Walmart thing I've ever
What
fucking
else
seen in my
happened? I'm waiting for
life.
you to finish the story.
That's literally it. The little kid fucking ran. Like his mom started getting shaken and like they started getting tussly back and forth with the fucking gate in between them. And then the end. Like there is no solution or answer to what fucking happened. They just left.
That was like some glitch in the Matrix where like one universe alternate bubble touched ours in between a story and then phased through, so you only got that clip of the reality. Where like you missed the actual reality where the employee did cuss out the kid, and then you missed the reality where it resolved because it just went right through our bubble.
Like if he did curse out the kid, totally understand. He seems like a shitbag kid. If he didn't curse out the kid, the family seems even shittier. Like I don't know. Like this seems like a Reddit "Am I the asshole" thing. Like, and I totally watched it fucking happen in real life, and
Well,
I thought all of those things were so fake. And now I'm just like, dude, I could see that on "Am I the asshole" right now, and I'd be like, I watched that story happen.
I think that's more of just like a trash scam that they're trying to pull off, where like they get store credit because of the worker being mean to them or something. Like I said, they're trying to slip on PP and get their settlement check.
Like, dude, like settlement check, totally understand. Oh, you cursed at my son. Nobody else heard it. So we're going
Hmm.
to yell and scream as loud as we possibly can to see what happens
Yeah.
is the craziest fucking thing ever.
Or
Oh wait, this is how it ended.
mhm.
This is how it ended as they were walking past. I fucking forgot. It just clicked in my head. God, I love ADHD sometimes. The women started shaking back and forth and the mom walks away. And as they're walking down this like little shortcut aisle back into automotive and to walk out the side door, they're like, "You're banned. You're banned from Walmart. You'll never come back." The little shitty kid is like, "Yes, we will. Yes, we will. We'll do whatever we want. You can't do that."
You're
That's
lying.
what
You
it
made
was.
this up, and then
No, I'm
everyone
dead
clapped.
serious. No, I was like, "What the fuck just happened?" Because
Yeah.
that makes no fucking sense at all. It
I,
just
I also
doesn't.
I wonder if it's like a TikTok trend where like you know how sometimes if a girl wants to be shitty, they'll be like, "No, I will not come with you," just out of nowhere to get someone in trouble.
That's what it felt like.
So I
Like
wonder if that's like
honestly,
what the 8, 9-year-old thing is, where you just run up to adults and say, "What did you swear at me?" just for attention, just to get someone in trouble, like just making fibbing. That could be a
that's what
trend.
it seemed like to me is like, "Oh, I have shitty parents. I want attention. I'm going to get
Well,
attention and
also,
I'm
but
going to
it's
get
like if their
attention now."
parents weren't shitty, I would think it's a fib. But because their parents are trash, I think it's a scam.
Or the kid wanted attention and wanted the fucking toy as they walked out of the fucking store. And
Hmm.
mommy said no. So I'm going to make Walmart the bad place and I'm going to prove that it's a bad place because fuck Walmart. I don't know, man. Like it seems so crazy. So you sent me this people of Walmart post. I know that this is fucking Sam's Club. I get it. But like you sent me this post and I actually don't agree. It says these are give up pants. You'll never see a person who is doing well in life wearing them in public. You'll never see someone who has it together mentally, physically, or emotionally wearing them. This is the nature's warning sign of I cannot be relied upon because I can't even rely on myself to take care of myself.
This is why I thought it was going to be a really good topic because I'm kind of split on it. Like I see those and they do offend me where it's like you're trying to be an adult but you can't even put your pants on. Like that's kind of that means you're in a rough shape.
So, like, if you told me that these people had depression, totally would understand. Like, I get it. But I, and maybe this is mytism of not giving a fuck, right? I don't understand the difference in between, hey, I just put on a pair of pajama pants. It's my day off. I don't really care what the fuck I'm being seen like right now. It's my day off. Like, if I wanted to be ready and presentable for the camera, I don't care what the fuck pants I'm wearing. That doesn't change. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I want to grab on a pair of sweatpants or a pair of pajama pants or a pair of shorts, it doesn't change. It's the same
I I
personality,
don't know.
it's
I
the
see
same
that as
effort.
like adult child behavior where you don't even have enough respect for yourself to look nice and make an effort to go out in public. But then I do have like the reverse thing where like that feels a little too hard. Like I don't know. Like that's what I mean. I'm so split where I'm just like this seems like the like just a bad look. It's a bad look to me, and it does feel like a give up thing. But is that wrong to criticize?
Actually, you want to know a weird thought process here? I think these pants, the character ones, it might no, it looks like Neopets. Never mind. I
It
was
looked
gonna
like
say
Pokemon to
maybe
me when I
Pokemon.
first saw it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
And well,
character
that was another thing where
ones,
I'm like, and you're wearing childish pajamas. Like if you're just wearing sweatpants or pajamas, like the gray sweatpants, slightly more acceptable. And then I will give an exception. Like if you're a parent and you're just struggling to keep some kids
okay, then
alive and you're going paycheck to
yeah.
paycheck, I'm fine with that. I'm fine if you got a pajama pant. But if you're just like some burned out millennial that has no effort left in their life and you're wearing the pajama pants because you're an adult child, that's where I don't like it. And then some line in between is where I'm like, I don't
Like
know how to feel about this.
this is okay. This isn't okay to me. Like I don't wear character pajama pants unless they're like gray and they have like a style on like the thigh or whatever. This, although I don't get plaid pajama pants, so I don't even give myself this credit. This is kind of fine to me because like people wear plaid pants all the fucking time.
Yeah, like I
That's where
said,
the
that's
line
like
is
a
to
less
me. Is like,
childish pajama pant.
yeah,
Where like you
like
might have
I
actually had
have,
like it wasn't what you were already wearing because you were about to jack off and go to sleep.
yeah, like when I think of okay, I'm going to Walmart, I make sure that my pants have no holes in them because like yeah, obviously, but like that's the first thing you do. You like make sure that your pants don't fall down when you put your phone in them or you have a hoodie on and that your dick doesn't show through your pants. That's the worries I have. And like maybe it's big dick problems. Maybe other people don't have those worries, but that's like all I got. Like are my shorts long enough so that way my dick doesn't fall out the pant leg? And do I have holes? Like that's all I'm worried about.
It was mostly just the person saying give up pants kind of like tied it all together for me. I'm like, all right, we got a discussion here because like that seems correct in the way to like justify. Otherwise, I don't see anything wrong with it.
I think it would be 100% correct if all of fashion and everything hasn't gone to we're just wearing rags and retard shit. You know what I'm saying?
34 minutes, new record.
I tried so hard, but I couldn't do it. Um, like this picture that was in the comments. This shit is so fucking stupid. I am sorry. This is a problem. Like if this wasn't what people wore to fucking huge events, I would completely co-sign and say, hey, pajama pants probably aren't okay.
What else are people saying in the comments? Let's bounce off them. Are we in the
Uh,
wrong, or is there a consensus?
this is a sub comment on this comment. You clearly know all there is to know about art, fashion, and thematic costume design. It's funny when guys like you go after perfection like ASAP Rocky.
I don't know if they're like if they're rage baiting or not.
Oh, they're rage baiting. They're rage baiting it totally and entirely. Um, this one, me
Get some
stop
comments
dressing
on
like a
screen. It's just the
slob and
picture.
make
There we go.
Yep, that's the right button. Me stop dressing like a slob. You look mentally ill. Yeah, well, I don't care what you think.
Whew.
Fucking bigoted piece of shit. You're just
You
a
don't have to.
fun.
You don't have to spell all those things out or say them. I heard the video,
Who
and
gives
then
a fuck
yeah.
what you're
But see,
this?
and then the people that defend them make me want to be against the pajama pants more. Where like I hate this. Oh man, do whatever. Let us do what we want. Kind of people. I hate that about millennials. No, we need some structure and order in our lives.
That's why I think that that picture of Rihanna and what's his face like actually matter. Is like if we never strayed away from leaving the house only in suits and dresses, then we had structure to what we had to do. Like me and my fiance actually had this conversation the other day because she's like, I don't like wearing sweatpants in public. I'm like, okay, like I get it, but like I don't get it at the same time. She's like, well, my mom used to tell me sweatpants were scumbag pants and this is
Exactly.
garbage and everything else. And it's like, okay, but leggings are scumbag pants too.
Thought pants.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, we'll see.
But if
Also, I
you,
think that's what I'm holding
if,
on to. Like in the '90s, if you wore sweatpants to a store, 100% of the time you're a scumbag. Now it's just kind of
if you
osmosis
wore
out into
anything,
burnout.
if you wore anything other than jeans, like jeans or higher was acceptable. It was gross if you wore shorts. It was really gross if you wore sweatpants. And anybody in like pajamas, you would make fun of them. I remember like 15 years ago, and it's weird saying 15 years ago and only being fucking 32. I remember watching this woman. She was riding around in one of the fucking whale carts, right? And you know when you see a woman in a whale cart and they're not like 600 pounds, it's gonna be funny. So this bitch was sitting there riding around in a whale cart, nothing in her cart. She has a beach towel that she grabbed off the shelf, wrapped around her, barely, and she's sitting on it. And she's fucking naked, rolling around in Walmart's Mart cart. Like that, totally unacceptable. I completely understand. Zero fucking issue agreeing with everybody saying that's unacceptable. But like we drew the line at no shirt, no shoes, no service. I get it. You know what I'm saying? That's where we drew the minimum. So people are going to find the fucking minimum.
Well, it feels like your experience is skewed from seeing less than rock bottom. Like you're underground at that point with what you've experienced. I think we used to be a proper country and we should just outlaw like no shoes, no shirt, no service, no sweatpants. And then everything goes back to normal.
But like, so do you wear jeans on a normal basis?
I've never worn jeans. I find denim uncomfortable.
Okay, then you're banning yourself.
No, you can wear khakis. Khakis are just fine.
You wear khakis normally.
Cargo pants, khakis, yeah.
So there's nothing saying what those things are made of. You're just saying sweatpants because they're made of cotton and look trashy. Those are not allowed.
That's because they're just a very informal clothing.
But we're going
Like
to,
like sweatpants are just made for around the house, no underwear, dick out kind of shit.
that's every day. What are you talking about?
That's not
I
work
don't go to,
attire. Like it's that's the thing. It's not work attire. Who's wearing sweatpants to Walmart if they're working there and they even if it's the correct colors? It's
no,
not
I
work
totally
attire.
did. Fuck you. Um, the thing is like, if I'm going to Walmart, I don't give a fuck what the fuck anybody thinks of me. I'm not going in hunting for a
Well, see,
wife.
that's what I mean. Like you need to if you can't preserve your self respect at Walmart, then you become the Walmart person.
But like to me, as long as I'm clean, which is first step, right? I'm clean. I've taken a shower within the past 18 hours of this shopping trip, either right before or within the past 12 hours, depending on when I woke up. That's not crazy to go to Walmart like that. My hair's not all over the place. My beard is taken care of. I may have a hoodie on. That's scumbaggy in some people's opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're
You've made
sitting
the
here
effort,
drawing
but then you just
opinions.
decide to trip at the finish line over some sweatpants? Come on.
Nah,
Have some
sweatpants are
respect.
literally 80% of what I wear. I think I own one pair of jeans and two pairs of dress pants. That's it.
Well, here's the cool thing about Walmart. You can get yourself a nice pair of work pants, something respectable to go outside in for
Why
12
do I
bucks.
need work pants?
I said something respectable to go outside, 12 bucks.
So are athletic pants acceptable? Are basketball shorts acceptable?
Basketball shorts, it depends on what else you're wearing. If you're wearing like a tank top, nah.
No, I normally have a hoodie on. What you guys see me on the
Who
show is what
who
I
wears
normally
long
wear.
sleeves with basketball shorts? That's degenerate.
Uh, that's most people in the Northeast.
That's how Kyle got profiled.
Yeah. Do you think
See, there's a
profiling
stigma
Kyle
around it.
was an acceptable thing?
Like basketball shorts with boxers or underwear, all right.
Now
Also,
you're
the
just
thing
hating
is,
on freeballing it. You're
you
hating
shouldn't
on
be
freeballing
freeballing
it,
in
which is
public.
crazy.
You can't be freeballing in public.
Who the fuck knows?
You can't.
Are you are you cock checking people? Is that what you're admitting to right now? You're cock checking people?
No, what I'm saying is I want to assume that there's more than one layer between me and any other male within 30 feet.
Okay, so I see it as this way. It's not eighth grade where we're pantsing everybody anymore. Why you cock checking?
I'm not cock checking. I want to get to the point where I have the safety and comfort of knowing I don't need to cock check.
You don't need to cock check because you don't need to see it.
Also, I grew up in Florida, so like shorts are a lot more normalized to me.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm saying. I think that's why you're so against sweatpants because, like, dude, there are days where you legitimately need sweatpants.
Then put on real pants.
No, those are cold.
All right,
Like
blizzard out, blizzard out. That picture's fine. No blizzard, not fine. Little snow, you can tank it. You can tank the walk.
yeah, I'm gonna wear shorts.
Exactly.
What about track pants?
Those are in the same category as sweatpants outside. Any pajama, tracky pant kind of out. Unless you have the track shirt. If you got both pieces, acceptable.
They don't sell both pieces for most of them.
You gotta put it together somehow. I got my Adidas track sweater out somewhere, and my track pants are torn to shit, so I don't go outside of them.
Yeah, that's so fucking wild that you're like, dude, sweatpants are the line. Because I've had this conversation literally like four times the past month.
Yeah, and everyone's telling you you're wrong, huh?
No, no. My fiance's like, dude, my mom was such an asshole telling me that I'm not allowed to wear sweatpants to school. It's like she let me wear leggings and everything else. And I'm like, yeah, those they're equal. Either we're taking away all dudes sweatpants and all girls leggings, or we're just allowing it. I see them as equal. Like I'm sorry, but it just is. It's equal.
That's for the comments to decide.
So speaking of people that absolutely don't give a fuck and don't want to do anything and everything else, this post, okay, serious question. Does anyone know how to fix this? Same thing's happening to me right now. I really flew to Japan to just stay in my hotel room and use my phone. And this is, not even the greatest hotel room. I wish they showed us like a picture of the entire thing because maybe it's fucking cool.
I'd
Probably
say
not.
like if I just had like a little cot in Japan, I'd be as happy as I've ever been in my life. I thought there was a different picture with that where it actually like showed their laptop or something out. No, maybe in
Nope.
the replies to that. Yeah, who knows? But that's also like another crazy thing is that it's it's two people that are having this issue.
Like I totally understand that people have this issue. Like they just go somewhere and they want to relax and they fucking just decompress. This is the part of life where you explore and do shit when you go and do something.
Well, especially if like you're abroad, That's like how you decompress is you get every bit of culture and everything else that you've ever wanted to do. Instead, we're so shut in and brain rotted and terminally online, we can't leave the comfort of a box plus a screen.
So I totally understand like you fucking being burnt out and want to relax. The days that you have off of work should be the thing that refills that.
The vacation refills that. You can go 110% balls to the wall in a vacation, come back, relax. That's the point. You reset the other not burned out parts of your or no, you reset the burned out parts of your brain by activating true dopamine.
Exactly. Like a vacation is what is supposed to like refill your enjoyment of what life is. If you are just flying to Japan to stay in your hotel room and use your phone to see, look, I can read Japanese now because it's telling me that. Like, oh my God, this is fucking stupid. But I do have one thing that could like throw a wrench in this, right? What if the hotel is really fucking cool?
Nah.
And like I can't show this hotel because it's close
And
enough
I
to
don't
me.
even think like Japan actually has resorts for that. Like I can understand going somewhere else where it's just like, oh, the whole vacation takes place in the hotel. But this person is in a hotel room. So it's not even like they're enjoying the amenities of the hotel. It's not like you're getting a Japanese. You can't understand what's even on TV. You get no experience. They even said they're on their phone. So like this
So
is an epidemic of people
I'm gonna
that don't know how to vacation.
I'm sending you something in the side chat. I can't show it. I
All right.
can't say the name because like obviously
They don't
locational
know
and
how
everything
to
else.
appreciate life.
These are so fucking cool. I would have no problem with you staying in the hotel or close to the hotel and like experiencing what this is. Because the room is an experience or the hotel is an experience. But like if you're just staying in the fucking Best Western in fucking Toledo, Ohio, like I don't fucking get it, let alone somewhere cooler. You know what I'm saying? Like it
Well, that's what
just
I mean.
it
Like that's the
doesn't.
difference between a resort and going to Japan. Japan doesn't have those resorts unless you're like, no. I think Japan just makes about going to the entire sector.
Well, like so I've seen shorts about like haha Gooner hotels where they have like a fucking subway car and like you could stay there and stuff like
Yeah, the
that.
love
Like
hotels.
that shit's cool.
You only spend a night
Totally
there.
understand.
And that's also different. Like we'd see some kinky stuff in that photo where it's like, "Help, I can't leave my love hotel. Does anyone have this problem?" Nah. But they're just like, I'm in a box. I'm in a $30 a night hotel and I have no appreciation for life and I'm too terminally online to leave my phone. That is
Like
all
there
that is.
were
There's no other wishy wheel around it and multiple people are having that problem. Terrifying.
like there was movies about this shit. Like I could get the name wrong because I am so fucking burnt out on movies. But I believe there was a movie called Last House on the Left. And this girl gets like kidnapped from like this beautiful fucking house. And she's brought to like this shitty motel where she hangs out with like drug addicts and the people that kidnapped her for like a day. And it's like, dude, you running away from that totally makes sense. You running away from that shitty motel after like 6, 7 hours totally makes sense. All of these movies where like they show you a shitty hotel, which I'm sorry, this Japanese fucking hotel is shitty. Just is.
Well, I mean, like shitty in quotation marks. I don't think there is a shitty Japanese hotel that looks like that, in my opinion. Yeah, there's probably some absolute slums out there, but again, if I had that box in Japan, I'd be happy every second I'm in there, but I'd also be happy outside, enjoying my
But
vacation.
you're happy because you're in Japan. You're not happy because you're in the Best Western fucking Osaka.
Yeah,
Who the
I
fuck
wouldn't be
wants
on
to
my
go to the
phone.
Best Western Osaka?
I wouldn't be on my phone except to look for where to go.
Or like you're winding down and doing your normal nightly shit, and you're like, dude, I'm gonna fucking go to sleep so I can fucking sleep. Yeah,
Sleeping on my Japan vacation? Nah, it's shit's like a 2 week anime con to me. We
but it's
ball.
just like it's fucking wild. It's fucking wild the things that these idiots fucking do. Like I
I think
don't
it's just one of those
fucking
things
get
like
it.
millennials have no capacity for enjoyment and they also cannot survive on their own. They can't be put in a situation where they have to figure out how to navigate life.
But
There's no
it just
comforts in a foreign land and they just fold.
okay. So I have a thing for all of us to like go through and work out and try and figure this out, right? I think every man has a situation where it's like they need to figure out if this woman is acceptably crazy with how hot she is.
We've already had the crazy hot scale. Let's see it.
Yeah, I've got one. I've got a pretty good one, I think. So this is the universal hot crazy matrix.
Like, if you haven't seen this, you're not a man. But let's break it down.
I really well, this one I liked where it had a fun zone where you try to move it to a permanent zone. But
I'm pretty
like
sure we've shown this on the show.
I've never seen this before. I saved it. Comments tell me if I'm lying, but I've never seen this before. Then again,
This might have even been on PKA. You might have even brought this up on PKA.
No, nope, nope, totally didn't. I do. This post is from March 14th. It is 2 days old. You asshole.
This picture has existed for a decade.
Oh, it probably has. But I love how it's like danger
You gotta
zone.
scroll up. Oh,
Redheads.
wait. They embellished in that bottom right corner. We can't have that.
Yeah, I thought it was funny.
That's new.
Redhead strippers, girls named Tiffany, and hairdressers. This is the danger zone. Why isn't nurses put there?
I don't know. I have no. I don't think there's enough nurse stories out there. That's not on my. Like, I'm more
What?
familiar with Tiffany's than nurses.
That's crazy. Next week I will go and find a whole bunch of nurse stories and I'll share them. I don't think that the amount of crazy people accept is insane. To me,
Is it?
hot and crazy cannot be fucking equal.
Again, since every woman is at least a 4 crazy.
Obviously, we have this
See,
right
see,
here.
that's the thing. It's not truly equal. This is one of those things where graphs lie to you. That we're not going 0, 0 diagonal line. This graph is already skewed north.
Like if we're talking a 6 hot and a 6 crazy, that woman should be thrown away.
Well,
Like
that's the whole thing about the
genuinely.
fun zone. The moving to an adjacent zone or moving to a permanent zone shows that a score is not final. If you can turn a 6 into an 8 and she stays 6 crazy, wife.
How can you
That's
turn
the
a 6 hottie into an 8 hottie? That doesn't fucking make any sense.
It's possible according to the graph.
Yeah, the graph's fucking retarded.
You can. I've seen the reverse happen, so surely it can go back.
Exactly. When they gain 100 pounds and, still have borderline personality disorder and are completely fucking obscene. Yeah, that I totally seen that happen.
I think you can mine that 8 back out of a 6.
Yeah, you just start.
But I was looking at that graph. I was trying to come up with some ideas and stuff. But they're back up. Cause like fun zone, a 6 hot, 6 crazy. That is fun. That's a fun zone. Like you're not feeling bad if you're just having temporary fun zone with a 6.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, like, I don't
And then
understand how you can
I
change
think
that.
because of that, the law of numbers and stuff, 7-7 is fine. Just stay out the danger zone. I think danger zone is accurate. And then never go below a 5.
That's like half the women, man.
I've been on dating apps. Yeah.
As you were saying, so let's go back to that. So you're seeing the average height of like 5'3".
Well, I guess this is going to be skewed or biased data because it's the ones that aren't already paired off. So in the dating pool, bro, it's like 5'1" average. At least 70, a majority of the pop.
Yeah. So a while ago, I said this in the PKA chat. I was like, yeah, my ex was fucking 5'11", and now I'm dating somebody. My fiance is literally like fucking 5'1", 5 foot nothing. Like she's legitimately teetering on the edge of being a midget, depending on which flip flop she's wearing that day. And it's like, what in the genuine fuck? And they're like, yeah, you went from a giant to a fucking midget. How the fuck does that feel? I'm like, it's fucking weird. It's fucking weird.
Yeah. I'm also thinking like, where did all this come from? And it's like, I remember seeing a couple short girls in like high school and stuff, and then just stayed that way, I guess. But another thing is everyone's fat. Everyone is fat. I don't know if it's proper to say, but they even put it on their bio. Everyone's curvy, and that's just code for fat. And it's like 5'5", 180 pounds, all of them.
And like, okay, so with dating a giant and a midget at different times, the number doesn't fucking matter with the fucking weight. Honestly, like if they have titties the size of my head, they're probably going to be fucking heavier. If you take care of yourself, you still can have titties the size of my head and not be huge. But if
That's
you
why I'm
let
getting at. Where
yourself
it's like,
go,
yeah, you can tell like no one's taking care of themselves. They kept their COVID weight, and something's wrong with the food supply. Everyone's too fat. Not even this isn't just women. All the guys are chunky. Everyone out there is obese. 80% of the population's like borderline obese. Whatever the number is now. I remember in the 90s where it was terrifying that 40% of people are obese. Now it's everyone. I don't know how we stay slim.
eating disorders. Wait, you can't say that. Um, it's fucking frustrating.
But that's oh
And
yeah, another thing is I'm going, where are all the cute skinny goth girls? None.
I feel like genuinely, if I never found my fiance, I would just be like, I'm just gonna perpetually be single and like talk to OnlyFans girls and have some fun, and that's about it.
Minus the OnlyFans, if you spend any amount on a dating app where you're just like, oh yeah, maybe. Nope. Now everyone's gonna call me an incel loser that's lonely, but it's like whatever. That's just life for millennials now. Everyone hates each other. A feminist has been radicalized and then never wants to see a guy again, and then everyone else is fat.
So this is the craziest thing. This is why I bookmarked that fucking picture. I scrolled up and I was like, okay, so why did I bookmark this? And it said 35% of women have claimed to have dated a psychopath. 42% of women claim to have dated a sociopath. And 55% of women have claimed to have dated a narcissist. 1.5% of men are psychopaths.
Mm-hmm. I
4%
was
of
waiting
men
for this.
are
I was like, yeah, well,
sociopaths.
of course
And
their breakup
six,
makes him the bad guy every time.
yep, and 6% of men are narcissists. And it's like, yeah, okay, well, yeah, that totally explains the hot, crazy matrix. All you chicks are just going for the 10 out of 10 dudes who have, millions in the bank account. And you're saying, oh, I dated a narcissist. You probably didn't. You probably just got told
Oh yeah,
no and
here
all
we
of a
go.
sudden your butt hurt.
Approximately 74% of US adults aged 20 and older are overweight. So like not obese, but it used to be like fat was obese and now we're just like overweight wasn't really like or people that were overweight were considered obese back then. And now it's like nah, we're dealing with like actual crazy fat stats.
Yeah, like I was watching a podcast with David Jaffe, the creator of God of War. And he said, I remember back in the early 2000s where everybody heard the number 2000 and they're like, oh my God, you're fat. And like, I think that as a whole, our culture has gone
You
to,
mean 200? You said the number 2000.
yeah, 200.
Wasn't that Simpsons? Like Homer was a comedically obese person at 240.
Yeah. Like, if you think about it that way, it's like, oh my God, what the fuck's going on? Totally doesn't make sense. And it's like, okay, no, like Kyle to me is not obese if he's hitting 200 right now. He's not obese. He may be big, but he's a big dude. He's jacked. You know what I'm saying? Like Taylor isn't obese. He's not even fat. He's just jacked. He's a big dude. So like I think dudes have gotten bigger as a whole. I think there was more percentage of like the states that were more like us back in the 40s, 50s, and 60s. And like as we've imported different countries and stuff, I think those people being bigger people have brought like up that percentage.
I don't know if it's about imports, because like yeah, I see I know the whole BMI thing where it's like, well, people have more muscle and that doesn't count for the BMI when it's just weight and that's why everyone's obese. But then like you look at a high school training video where everyone's just fit and
Mhm.
that didn't have like that extra weight on them.
Dude, I get mad when I lose my six pack. What the fuck are we talking about? You know what I'm saying? Like, when I had my neck surgery, I was mad that I had fucking pudge on me at all. Like I don't understand the like mindset of just accepting it now instead of just like trying to work through it and trying to fix
That's
it
weird.
and
They like
trying to do
everyone's
the
just
right things.
accepting. Everyone's a couch potato, and then it's only gotten worse with technology and social media, and now no one feels shame, and they wear
Couch
sweatpants out to Walmart.
potato. Couch potato. I want potatoes. It's just it's fucking asinine, man. So you sent this one, and this one like screamed something that I've had so many conversations about. Oh, it didn't auto save. There we go. So,
Zoomers. We talked about a previous episode how Gen Z is the dumbest generation.
dude, like pizza was such a big thing in my household always. Like, dude, if you did this, you had to fucking pay for it. Like with our family.
Yeah. Bro, kids these days, like, oh, and also like with the sound on, even though like maybe copyright issues or something,
Yeah.
where it's like, I didn't know, man. It's always dismissive bullshit with Zoomers and millennials. Like whenever, like now, there's just another generation of bums. Because I used to hate millennial. Well, not used to. Like I always used to say like millennials are the worst generation. Late millennials are worse. Now Zoomers are worse. They don't care about anything. They have no drive. They have no intelligence. They have no comprehension skills. They just do whatever. They don't function in the world, and they just go whatever, man. I didn't know.
So, like my son and my daughter's godfather, greatest fucking dude ever. Like I've worked with him on and off with his car dealership and everything. And he's one of the funniest fucking people in the world. But it's like Simpsons humor, so like half of it's farts and the other half of it is like long-winded stories that pay
Nah,
off at some
Simpsons was
point.
above that.
But like it's both of them. Maybe it's Family Guy, whatever. But
Yeah, it was
like
more.
that's
It
his
was
kind
just
of
kind of
humor.
Family Guy.
So because he was a car dealer, we would always go to get pizza in a different car and shit like that and try and figure out what's wrong with it and clean it and everything else. And he would pay me in pizza half the time. Like half of the pay was pizza because I fucking love pizza. I don't know anybody who doesn't love pizza, but like my fiance will look at me and be like, pizza's your tism food. You could have pizza, good pizza, every single fucking day, and you probably wouldn't care. And it's like, yeah, I'd be perfectly fine with that situation
Oh,
as long as
I
I'm
can
not.
vouch for that because Little Caesars opened up by me, and I've had Little Caesars every day for the last month since it opened.
So like, I'm okay with pizza. So every single time we would go and get pizza, he would be like, "Hey, you got to hold that flat." And if you've never tried to hold pizza that is burning fucking hot and like you could feel the steam through the fucking box because it's slightly soaked in like grease and like heat and steam, flat in a fucking 2000 fucking Camaro, and you don't understand how hard that is, it's fucking hard, man. You got to use your knees and you got to use your chest. You can't even use your fucking thighs because you're seated like this. It doesn't fucking work. And it's so fucking hard. There's only two seats in the fucking car. But yeah, that's what my job was to carry the pizza levelly so that way the extra cheese that we ordered on the pizza didn't fucking slide. So when you go to a pizza place like that, like a legit pizza place, not like Little Caesars, not like fucking Domino's, but like you're getting a fucking like $20 pizza. What's the two or three toppings you're putting on it?
I don't know.
Because like our standard back in the day was always Italian sausage, mushroom, extra cheese.
Ew.
Why is that ew?
I was hoping you had like an actual objective one where it's like just gotta go pepperoni and whatever, pepperoni sausage maybe. Nah,
No, so we all like sausage and peppers. So like if there's peppers on there too, that's fine. I was just like that was the
I'm
basic
just
order
bacon.
because
I'm just like cheese bacon. That's it.
oh really
Maybe
bacon?
maybe onion.
I don't understand the people that are like, oh, I want a Canadian pizza or Hawaiian pizza. And
That's a
I'm like,
waste
what
of
the
money.
fuck are you talking about? The one that always confused me is I remember my aunts and uncles used to order garbage pizza. And I was like, why the fuck do they call it garbage pizza? And it's because they put every single topping that they possibly have available on the fucking pizza. And I'm like, that's so fucking disgusting. Like, who the fuck wants olives on their pizza? Who the fuck wants anchovies on their
I've made
pizza?
pizza and I never got that request in however many months I worked there.
It might be a different term depending on
Yeah.
where you are.
No,
I
no, I
know,
never
like,
got an
DiGiorno
everything
uses
pizza.
Supreme. Oh, really?
Yeah. Like our Supreme was different. Like it was a supreme amount of stuff, but it wasn't everything.
What was the weirdest pizza you ever got? Like, that sticks out, obviously, because
Nothing
you're
ever
not going to
stuck
fucking
out. It was
remember.
always just like people would just order our menu pizzas. Like we didn't really get a lot of any weird custom ones, and we always
Yeah.
just had good shit. Like I think
I don't
one
know.
of them was it had some Italian thing or like pesto and olives. I don't know.
The weirdest pizza that I found that I absolutely love, it was called the Godfather. And it was eggplant fried and cut up all over the pizza. It was mozzarella cheese, normal sauce, and then it had sausage on it. And it's like, dude, that's fucking fire. And you were able to choose if you wanted fire roasted fucking peppers or not. I was like, dude, that's a pretty solid pizza. I'm pretty okay with this. But dude,
Oh
some of
yeah,
these pizzas that
one thing that sticks with me is when you were taking the phone, if they had a Russian accent, you always had to ask if they meant white sauce. Because like they always assume that's going to be white sauce on the pizza. For some reason, it's always the
like
Russians in our
Alfredo,
area.
like Alfredo
Ranch.
sauce. Oh, ranch. See, I don't.
Ranch pizza, oh, it's just the best. We had a bacon ranch, chicken, and onion
Yeah,
pizza.
that's what I was gonna say. When I was in school, the buffalo chicken pizza had ranch, and then the chicken bacon ranch had ranch. And it was just like, dude, I want pizza. I don't want a fucking sandwich on pizza dough.
I do.
Like, I would totally be okay with the tomato
It's
sauce
bread.
and the buffalo
Why are you
sauce.
upset about bread?
I'm not. I just like pizza, man. I just like pizza. I love pizza. Everything
Pizza
that is
skinny
pizza.
bread and sandwich toppings.
The next thing I want to do whenever I have a fucking oven that's not fucking shitty, because my oven is fucking horrible. I've replaced the coil in the bottom of my oven like 3 fucking times in like the past 4 years, 5 years. And just at some point you get frustrated with it and say, "Hey, it cooks good enough and it's good." Um but when I get an apartment that's not shitty, dude, I want to teach myself how to make actual pizza, like restaurant style pizza, instead of just, oh, I just buy frozen pizza and hope
I've
that
had
it's
that
acceptable.
dream in my head for a while. I wanted to get one of like the tabletop pizza ovens, but like one of the legit $500 ones.
Yeah.
Even Alton Brown recommends them.
Yeah.
And then you make your own dough and you make like a little personal pizza every day. Paradise. Never
Dude,
committed.
I was even tempted to cook it on the grill because obviously, like, open fire, dude, that's fucking nice. But it's just like, dude, that sounds like it could be such a big fucking problem. Because I have like a propane fucking grill and everything. Like, dude, that would be fucking sick. And I was just like, I'm too fucking retarded. I'm going to fuck this up. Like, I'm sure even frozen pizza would be better like that on an open fire instead of a shitty oven. It's just like, how much better and is it really worth it? But dude, I would have been beaten as a child if I
Yeah.
fucking flipped
I
the
was about to say,
pizza
we just
over and
started
made the
talking
cheese
about
stick.
pizza, ignoring that story. But another thing is, like, the guy was like, why would you do that? And he said, like, oh, I thought you served it to me upside down. So it just kind of shows, like, Zoomers are that stupid. They perceive world in whatever like, whatever non functioning idiocy they just completely exist in, checked out in all aspects of life. They have menu anxiety, and then they just see the world in their way and they try to flip it because everything is wrong. Only they are right. Just such a self-centered view. And then when asked like, why would I do that to you? Why would I serve you a destroyed pizza? And he just goes, I don't know.
It's it's almost like they're trying to find a way that it's acceptable for the thing that they just did, even though it was just due to ignorance.
No accountability, no critical thinking, no survival.
Like, dude, think about it. If your kid fucking flipped over the pizza and fucked it up, right? Like, dude, why the fuck did you do that? Well, I didn't know. Okay, that's an acceptable answer for the first time that we have this
Hmm.
issue. But like, if you fuck it up a second time next week when we get pizza, dude, I'm gonna kind of be mad.
It also shows lack of life experience. Like these people are going into their teens, into their adulthood, never having experienced an actual interaction in their life.
It totally makes me feel like the answer of giving everybody fucking trophies and like sheltering them from absolutely everything was obviously the wrong answer. I don't understand why people didn't see that then. Because it's obviously part of the fucking issue. Like if you just validate everything everybody says, it becomes a fucking issue. Like I had a conversation with my daughter tonight actually. And she's like, "Yeah, well like, if me and Nick argue, we come to you and we're like, we want you to handle it." And I'm like, "I don't want to handle it. I don't want to handle any of the actual like stupid little bullshit ever. If there's a big problem, that's my job to handle. And I could handle every single one of your little issues, but that's not my job as a dad. My job as a dad is to make sure that you guys are able to communicate and work through these fucking problems. Because if you don't learn to work through them together instead of just stomping your feet, throwing a hissy fit, and saying, hey, dad, fix this, dude, you guys are going to be in such shitty fucking relationships as you're older. Like, that would be such. Imagine if your girlfriend's like, dad, can you fix this for me? When you're fucking arguing with your significant other. What if your significant other straight up called their dad and said, Dad, Tony's being mean. Can you handle this? Fuck no. Like, if they're actually being mean, call me. I'll fucking handle it. I don't want to fucking handle it in every single fucking situation.
Yeah.
Every time he says something and like you
Is
feel
it like
slighted a little
is
bit.
it getting that bad? Because I know that kids are bringing their parents to job interviews.
No, I think my kids genuinely just don't. They're afraid of like hurting each other's feelings, but also don't want to accept each other's feelings. Like the stupid normal teenage shit. But I feel like if I jumped in every single problem and chose a child to validate every single time, like even if it was 50-50, the second that I'm going to yell at one of them and like correct that one, they're going to be so much more hurt than like them actually figuring it out and apologizing to each other without me stepping in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that validation, I feel like is the big problem. Like if it's a situation that needs validation, absolutely. Like completely agree that it would. But if it's not a validating issue, I'm not going to fucking say one's right or wrong. Like there's no fucking reason to. At
I
some
mean,
point, it
I
just
think that's
becomes
just a
redundant.
long-winded ADHD way of like explaining how parenting works. Like I just picked up on that's how parents do things.
But I remember so many times, like so many parents were getting into fucking kid problems, and it's like, you don't need to be a part of them. Why are you in this situation at all? Why are you arguing about what fucking pants your daughter stole from this kid? And then, like, what the fuck? Why does that involve mom? Why can't this just be, hey, please stay out of my stuff? I'm sorry. I won't do it again unless I ask. Why isn't that the simple answer? I just don't get it, man. It seems like kids are stupid now and parents were stupid then. And now it's just useless because everything's shit. So I found this story too. And let me open the story and send it to you. And this is the most, I think this genuinely shows exactly how bad everybody is with fucking ChatGPT. Ex NFL player, former top Jets draft pick. Well, that's obvious. We know he's stupid now. He was drafted by the Jets for advice after girlfriend's murder. What do I do? How do you ask ChatGPT, oh, I did this to somebody. How do I fix it? Former NFL Jets first round pick Darren Lee consulted ChatGPT on how to cover up the issue of his girlfriend who he had allegedly beat and stabbed last month. Lee, 31, allegedly sent disturbing messages to the chatbot before Gabriella Cavallo Perpetuo was found by police dead on the floor in a blood soaked home in Tennessee. Prosecutors revealed Monday during a preliminary hearing for the former linebacker.
Where's the community note saying that this is rage bait or fake post and nothing can be found about it, right?
It was posted by New York Post.
This is fake,
It's
right? That
it's real.
bro. Like that's another terrifying thing is like as actual intelligent, well-adjusted humans, we don't realize how much ChatGPT is actually being used by everyone for everything. There's like a huge correlation where it's like 80% of papers in college are just AI now.
Hold on.
Even high schoolers are like fucking addicted to it and they're using it for every aspect of their life. They just plug their entire homework sheet in ChatGPT every night.
Here's this New York Jets fucking quote. And this is fucking crazy. I don't know what to do right now. Fiance did her crazy thing again and now she's messed up. I wake up and she has two swollen eyes. I didn't do anything. I swear it's self-inflicted. In parentheses.
What the
She
fuck?
stabbed herself and slit her eye. I don't know, but she isn't waking up or responding. What do I do? He asked ChatGPT.
How do people even like, bro? Like the way that people talk to ChatGPT is so unintelligent. Like it's like they're trying to lie to their parent while like as a way they talk to ChatGPT. They don't even interact with it in like a an advice seeking way. They already know they're guilty and they're trying to lie to get an answer out of AI, out of a computer.
Lee, who was selected 20th overall by the Jets in 2016, also asked if someone slipping and falling could cause quote unquote puncture wounds. ChatGPT responded, yeah, it can happen, but there's redacted to make. And can a slip and fall cause puncture wounds? Question. Yes, but usually only under specific conditions, ChatGPT replied.
Also, was this like his legal defense? He's trying to get a legal defense from ChatGPT? Like, what is happening?
Um,
'Cause that's beyond
then
advice. That's just kind of like, hey, how can I lie to the police? Like, I think that's
then
it. He's like, I
ChatGPT
have to
added,
call the police because there's a dead body in my house, so I have to get my story straight with ChatGPT.
I can help you sanity check whether it lines up with a slip and fall or if it's something that should be evaluated ASAP, the AI added. The district attorney told the court that Lee used ChatGPT as a legal advisor. He has conversations, dozens of conversations back and forth with ChatGPT over a 2 day period about what he did to Gabriella in detail. He asks how to cover it up and he asks what to say to 911. Prosecutors also presented new police body camera footage showing Lee acting confused as he told officers he found her offed in the house outside of Chattanooga, Tennessee.
Bro, like that's insane. And then also being so stupid, you don't realize like, oh, that can be used against you. That everyone's you knows your data. I
The
had a VPN. Don't
microwave
worry.
the microwave was shattered and booze bottles and broken glass littered the home. Detectives discovered cleaning supplies upstairs, including bleach wipes and a spray bottle. Lee, 31, was arrested and charged with first degree murder and tampering with evidence. Prosecutors indicated that they will pursue the death penalty if he is convicted.
Please. Double death penalty. Make it exist.
Oh my God. So I skipped over like everything that happened because I was like, oh, I really don't want to read this. And then I stopped scrolling at the part where it said everything that happened.
Bro, everyone's
There
given
is
up and
no
they just
way.
hmm?
There is no way that this could have ever been done by herself. You want to hear how crazy this is?
No, I
This
don't want to hear
this
how
chick was
gruesomely a woman died.
found topless, including severe brain trauma, a broken neck, bruising all over her, and large bite marks on her shoulder and thigh, on top of stab wounds and significant injuries to her face. He deserves the death penalty.
Well, yeah.
Like every single step of it. What did I do? Dude, you know what you did. You were literally trying to stupid your way out of a situation with ChatGPT.
Man, I like that. That just kind of shows like that. I'm not saying like that's the average person because the average person isn't killing people and trying to cover it up with ChatGPT. That's where we're at as a society. That every problem you have, straight to ChatGPT, turn off your brain. Don't even try to remember anything or rationalize anything because you ChatGPT, you cheated your way through high school. Congratulations, now you're an idiot.
So Toby Turner commented on this. You fool, you should have asked at Grok. Grok answered, haha, you nailed it. I would have hit him with lawyer up immediately, say nothing else, and delete this chat.
Damn.
Truth over tiptoeing every time. It's like,
Wait, also that means Grok is admitting to illegal shit too, but based
like, at least it was logical. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the
is also funny.
oh my God. Like, for the longest time, I was like, dude, at least use ChatGPT for like psych or whatever. As long as you're being honest with it, like, you'll start to get some help, right?
And I feel
And
like that's
as
actually better than the therapists that are out there these days,
yeah,
where you just
with
kind of
some
get
things,
a
yeah.
consensus. For, like, but I think the problem is ChatGPT is too glazing because that's all it is just like your emotional support bot. It needs to be a little tough on you, and it just needs to kind of give you what you need without making it to where what you want. But yeah,
Like,
I
so
imagine that like if you just go like, hey, give me some wellness or not wellness, so what's it called? Wow, I just had now brain fart. But yeah, just like give me some exercises.
okay, so let's do one thing. Do you have ChatGPT on your phone or on your computer or whatever?
I have Gemini.
Okay, I want you to ask it, and you can pick and choose in between the 10 things. Say, give me 10 things that I can do to better my life right now from what you know about me.
Okay. Oh, dead air, great.
Yep,
Trying to keep up my
it is
words
what
per
it is.
minute.
Okay, so mine's loading. I have Perplexity, which has all of them kind of built in, so it works off of all of them together, which is nice. Thank
Can we
you,
get that
PayPal.
Perplexity sponsor?
Okay, so
No.
mine
Okay.
are mine are pretty brainless, but I like it. I like a lot of what it tells me to do. It
Oh,
says do it
mindfulness.
10.
That's what I was looking for. Like, give me mindfulness exercises. Boom. Patch you right up.
Yeah, no, like I like telling it, hey, be fucking rough with me. It's fine. I can handle it. Like, don't call me like you could even joke around and call me a bitch. It's fine. Let's have some fun.
Oh.
But it gave me a do a 10-minute brain dump. You're dealing with courts, kids, money, content ideas, podcasts, businesses, and everything else.
Wait, you actually
Journal.
say these things to your chat?
Yeah, like no, I talk about everything. I
Wow.
use it as my brain dump so that way I can actually like handle normal everyday life. I have
I don't
like
know if that's like if I need to be worried that this is what people are doing or if it's like but it seems like it's working out for you. I don't know, that seems too far for me.
it says journaling like this reduces anxiety and improves emotional processing and boosts mental clarity over time. Yep, totally makes sense. Take a short walk or a light stretch. If your pain allows it to do allows this, do a 5 to 10 minute walk around your place or light stretching. I'm not a fat ass. I can walk for 5 to 10 minutes. Do a 1 5 minute tidy. Pick up your desk in one area, and you know that normally helps everybody. It kind of lightens the mood. Send someone a real message. Send one honest, supportive message or thank you to a friend, family member, or collaborator. Plan tomorrow in 3 bullets on a paper or in your notes app. Write 3 things for tomorrow. One I must do, non negotiable. One I should do, and one would be nice to do. Create a 15-minute wind down routine. For tonight, pick 2 or 3 calming actions: dimming lights, no phone, soft music, light reading, or a hot shower, and then do them in the same order before bed every day. Name what you're feeling. Take 2 minutes, write one sentence. Right now, I feel blank because of blank. Q1 future you action. Do one tiny thing that tomorrow you'll thank yourself for. Laying out your clothes, setting up the coffee pot, prepping the kid stuff, or opening a project file you work on. Give yourself one sentence of credit. Write down one thing you've handled well today as a dad, a creator, or just as a person. Regularly noticing wins, even small ones, is linked to better mood and self
I
esteem.
feel like that's actually a
And,
really good one.
and doing 1 minute of slow breathing for 60 seconds, inhale for 4, hold for 4, and exhale for 6 to 8, all through your nose. Slow breathing
Breathing
like
is
this
OP.
calms your nervous system and lowers your anxiety.
People don't know how to
If you
breathe.
want, I can tell I can turn a few of these into a simple nightly checklist you repeat automatically. What time do you usually try to go to sleep on weeknights? I don't know, but that's pretty in depth and pretty clear. Like, hey, do this, this, and this. Like, is it as like direct as everybody would love? Probably not. But like, dude, that's pretty in depth. That's pretty clear. Like, it's more
Hmm.
vague and probably could help more people than just me, which honestly, is not bad.
Yeah. I don't have personal conversations with Gemini. I just ask it like whatever ideation or stuff, like random things, so it doesn't know me. But it's got. Oh yeah, this is our first interaction, which is kind of a lie, but I guess my chat history is like over 30 days old. I don't have a personal history or file on you. However, based on the fact you're here reaching out to AI for optimization, I can help you with efficiency, growth, and clarity. So we got master your inner clock. Try to wake up and go to sleep within the same 30-minute window every day to stabilize your circadian rhythm. We got the
Yep.
2-minute rule. If a task takes the task takes less than 2 minutes, washing a dish, replying to an email, hanging up a coat, do it immediately. We have implement digital sunset. So 60 minutes before bed, put your phone in another room, have blue light, and also just stop scrolling anything. You want to get that restorative sleep. So yours was like a 10-minute wind down. This says 60 minutes.
Yeah.
Audit your information diet. We are what we consume. So don't doom scroll. Active stillness meditation, sitting in silence for 5-10 minutes a day without a screen, helps background tasks and reduces anxiety. Protein and hydration. Actually, that's a big one. I've been on that 100 ounces a day. Never felt better. And protein. Also, I just hit some extra peanut butter and doing pretty good. 80-20 reflection. 20% of your activities that produce 80% of your happiness and results. I feel like that'd be hard to identify. That's just kind of vague nonsense. Move for 20
So
minutes.
I think what it's saying is like if you look at all of your entire life, the things that you should be doing are the things that make you happy 80% of the time, which is totally fucking retarded.
Well, no, the thing is, the 80-20 rule is just like a fact of all things in life that like 20% creates 80% of productivity. So I guess they're
Yeah.
just kind of like, hey, 80% of your happiness comes from 20% of what you do. Figure it out. And I feel like
Yep.
people would struggle to figure out the small things they do that contribute to a majority of their happiness. And then you also break, I think it's Moore's Law. Is that what this one? No. Moore's Law is the computing getting twice as efficient every X years or whatever, I think. But there's something about that where if you offset that balance, it could also probably fuck you up. Move for 20 minutes. Doesn't have to be a gym session, but a walk, some stretching, not being stagnant, writing it down, make a to-do list, and then practice radical candor. Be honest where you're making excuses. Growth usually lives in conversation or tasks you've been avoiding.
Like even without Gemini knowing you directly, as a whole, if you use two or three of those things, it positively impacts you. You know what I'm saying? Like
I
this
don't
is
think
the
I
same
save any
exact
of my
shit.
chats. I just say like, "Yo, make my persona look cooler." Sick.
Exactly. But like it could have totally picked up on you being a furry and told you to stop fucking being a furry, you weirdo. You know, it totally could have done those things, but it didn't. I
Mm-hmm.
think that like if people stop using this shit as like, oh, I don't want to do anything, the world would get better. Like I think genuinely it's a tool that all of us have available to use and it's going to be a big part of a lot of the things that a lot of people do. AI is totally going to become like having a fucking calculator in our pocket that we were told when we were in school. Oh, you'll never have a calculator in your pocket. Meanwhile, we all did. We all had one. Now we have one every single day. You know what I'm saying? Like it's going to be one of those big level changes. And it is totally going to give you the availability for the things that you want it to do if you actually want it to do things.
Nah,
If
I
you want your,
disagree.
where do you disagree?
Again, I think that the way that they're made is kind of corrupted, so it's not going to give you like the unbiased straight thing. It's going to go to glazing you and confirmation bias. That way you use it more. And also, I think its overall
So
general utility, like you having the skill of knowing how to use Google and find things on the internet to give you the same result is so much more important than like AI summarizing shit for you.
I don't even use it to summarize things. What
But
I'm
no,
saying
that's
to
what it's
use
doing
it for
automatically. It is
is
compiling
like,
and giving you the spark notes.
if you're like, hey, write me an email for this, this, and this, it does it. It's pretty nice. It's like having somebody else write your email for you.
You should do that with your brain to
Yeah,
keep your brain
but
sharp.
some days you don't have the time to do that.
Nope, you
Sometimes
make
there's
time for your
availability to
brain.
do that. Oh, yeah, absolutely. But writing an email is brain dead half the time. And you're like, hey, write me an email for this, this, and this, or I'm having this issue. How the fuck do I fix it? I think those things are going to be how most people use AI moving forward, probably within the next 2 or 3 years. And I don't see that as a negative moving forward. I think that it could free up a lot of availability for those things, which changes a lot of jobs and a lot of things that's going to cause massive issues. But it'll be interesting to see what happens because I think, in all honesty, a lot of the image creation and video creation, especially with how quick it is growing, is going to be fucking nuked. I think it's going to fucking get literally destroyed by whatever next Democrat president comes along.
See, I see the opposite. I see the only value is in video and picture creation, and the rest of it just slop feeding you a summary of the internet is not the ideal way, or giving you just like the most elementary school like output of the email or writing thing you want instead of doing it yourself. Like
How I
calculating
see
your
it,
pocket, I think like fine, yeah, not knowing your long division tables and needing to figure out 5,000 divided by 2,450 plus 892 shit, you know.
yeah,
Like that's fair. Your brain doesn't need to do that. But actual like have like cognitive reasoning and just figuring things out for yourself. That's why we just you have the internet in your pocket, use it.
yeah,
AI is bad.
exactly. Like giving you input on like, okay, so what am I missing in this situation? And letting it fucking thought dump what the fuck you're seeing and like trying to figure that shit out. Fantastic for that. I
Also, I
don't think
think
that that's,
laziness. Using it for
yeah,
laziness just makes you lazier and hurts your brain.
absolutely. I think that's where it's going to be a negative on society.
That's making an
But like,
email.
oh, yeah, but I could totally hire somebody too. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, it's the
That's why
same thing as
executives are
hiring
bad.
somebody. Yeah. Um, but I totally could see it being fucking banned for imaging and stuff like that. And we saw that on fucking Twitter for like the past 6 months. How many fucking random fucking chicks were like, oh my God, why is it making images of me in a bikini? Oh my God, what is this image? Put it in a red bikini or a translucent bikini or this or that. It's like, what the fuck is going on?
Well, that's people abusing any system.
Yeah, but as we've seen for, decades now, abusing the situation ends up abusing everybody in the situation and then ends up with loss.
But then we still have like fraud and corruption. Nothing actually gets done about it.
Well, it's scary
I'd still
because a
go
lot
down
of
to the gas station and get some kind of banned substance because the Indian dude running it just doesn't give a fuck. Keeps it behind the counter for his real ones.
I've actually seen the weirdest signs. Now, New York is a legal state, but you have to have the approval of the state, I guess. So like gas stations around
Mm-hmm.
here were selling Delta 8 and stuff like that. Like 4 or 5 of the fucking Indian gas stations around here all have these papers stuck to the fucking door saying that we have been caught with illegal marijuana illegal marijuana items. Meanwhile, they still have fucking kratom on the fucking wall and they're still selling that. And it's just like, dude, how the fuck do you care about selling marijuana when there's kratom on the fucking wall? It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, that's
None of
another
this
thing where
shit makes
like
sense.
suddenly something happens and then there's a million we have kratom signs just out on the street.
It's all fucking stupid. It's so fucking stupid. But like the reason why I think the video stuff is going to be the big part of this is obviously deepfakes. And obviously, there's been people that were able to do that stuff before AI.
That's another thing that gets me. People are like, "Oh, this AI slop and these fake images." It's like, Photoshop existed, and there were some great Photoshop trolls back in the day.
I don't think that it's slop. And maybe I'm an idiot.
No, when you
Okay?
use it to like troll or make a fake, it's slop. Like if you're trying to
Yeah,
deceive people, it's slop. Is what I'm getting at. Where it's just like
I,
people are doing the exact same thing with Photoshop. Sure, not on this scale, but all it takes
no,
is
but
one
like
fake image, one Photoshop to go viral.
everybody was using AI slop to label anything that is AI. Like a thumbnail that we do or this or that. It's like, oh, that's AI slop. And it's like, are you sure it was? Like, how do you know? How do you know it's AI, number one? Number two, how do you know it's AI slop? Like, what are we talking about here? Like, maybe that's just me getting rage baited, but it's like, at the same time, it's like, who the fuck cares? Who the fuck cares? But the deep fake shit, the videos, have made the world really fucking confused on what is real and what is fake. Did you hear about the shit that is going on with Netanyahu currently?
I don't care about any of that stuff. Also, going back to the deepfake stuff, another problem is like, yeah, midwits are getting one shot by AI on both sides. Their over reliance on it, the death of critical thinking, but then calling real videos they disagree with AI. Like every real where it's like, oh no, this was made in like 2018. Like this is a real thing that happened. And then you got every idiot under there calling everything AI, thinking they're smart for identifying the AI. It's all fucked.
Yeah, it's like, dude, if you see something, you see something. Like, totally understand. But everybody's saying the leader of Israel's dead.
That's why I don't give
This
a
dude,
fuck. That's why I
yeah,
can't give a fuck.
this dude posts a video that supposedly was from 2024, and like, there's just little disparities of it that look fucking weird.
Well,
And it's
it's
like,
just anything with Israel is going to be so outrageously conspiratorial. It's not worth, especially when it's
yeah,
done by actual like anti-Semites and stuff. That's like
and
99% of it.
that's the stupid part is like anything that's questioning it is anti-Semitism, which I don't believe. Like, I don't think anybody wants genuine people dead. I
No,
don't
no.
think that that's smart at all.
You have not spent enough time on Twitter or whenever anything Israel is brought up. Like the whole like yeah, nah.
But like, this dude is holding the cup like a fucking
Like
Tyrannosaurus
everyone
Rex
that
who's
has
got like
free
three
Palestine in
handing
their
it like
bio,
this.
they
Like,
want all not all, but they want like every bad thing possible to happen to anything Israel, and that's why I don't engage or give a fuck about any of this.
yeah, no, just it's fucking stupid. Half of the comments are, "Hey, Grok, is this AI? It's AI. Look at the coffee cup. It's filled to the rim, and then when he lifts it off the counter, it doesn't spill any." Holy fucking hell, that wind is crazy. Are you hearing that?
I heard that for the first time.
Yeah, there's like 40, 50 mile an hour wind gusts. It's my window hitting the fucking wall. That was fucking loud as hell. But yeah, no, it's just like Grok's not answering. Grok's refusing to answer. And it's just like, this is fucking insane. It's just stupid. Like, why are you asking an AI bot to see if something's AI when there's literal websites that will tell you if something's AI?
Well, those are wrong. I took a selfie and I got blocked from posting it on a dating app, and then I ran it through, and it's because it was 98% AI.
Oh, you posted your persona as your dating app picture?
No, I finally posted something that wasn't a persona. I posted me, and I'm AI. I'm too perfect, too beautiful.
They're like, dude, this dude posted a fucking scene kid from fucking 1999. What do we believe about this? Like,
Mm-hmm.
the fuck? Ugh. Brother, I can't keep talking. My lungs hurt still. This is fucking
Now
hell.
that's say
I hate
pneumonia does
this.
that, yeah.
It, nice thing was, haven't gone to the hospital. Haven't needed like antibiotics to the point where I was that bad. I haven't gotten to the point where I can't breathe. But like speaking for long periods of time definitely makes it very hard. Like I can feel it right now, and I feel sweaty and I feel hot. I just feel not the greatest, but it's so much better than what it was. Boys, we'll see you fucking next week. Hopefully.
Yep.
See you
Hopefully,
later.
jeez. Shit.